Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Live from the hotel room in Arizona. It is Energize live on Friday morning, 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern time. I've been up since I don't know when. I think I've been up since 3:30. I mean, I don't know. If you are anything like me, the time change is like, it is a killer for whatever reason. So yeah, I'm up. I've been up. I've been up for a while. I went to bed at like 8:15. Like I am so completely off. But I thought so. My husband went to. He's coming back in. And I'm like, no, you can't come back in. My husband went to go get. Like, he wanted to get a little run in today. We have a workout at 7:15, and I'm like, yes, you go. You go, and we will do Energize Live. So you please leave, and we will do Energize Live. I have a workout this morning at 7:15 Pacific time. So I'm up. I'm making my Energize. Listen, I don't even have words to tell you how I'm feeling this morning. You tell me, how are you feeling this morning? Tell me how you're feeling this morning. Let me get this Energize in my body so I can start to find. I had my first thing. I'm starting to like gather up and pack and stuff. You can see. Let me get this Energize in my body so that I can have a comprehensive conversation. Okay, listen, knock it off. Hold on. You got to do the thing, right? Like we got to do the thing. Hold on, I got to do it. Cancel. And then I have to turn off request to go live. Like, knock it off. Okay. But make this Energize. Tell me how you are feeling this morning. I don't know if this is your life, but I literally don't even know what day it is. This is our life in Florida. Half the time I don't know what day it is. This is definitely my life when I travel. I'm like, I don't know what day it is. I'm not really sure what time it is. I don't know what's happening. But I thought this morning when he left and I hadn't quite made my Energize yet, I thought, we are going to do an Energize Live this morning. And I felt like you may have been, I know my coaches are stalking. They're probably not stalking my stories because I have been, listen, on a scale of 1 to 10 about what I'm putting on my stories right now, it's like a 2 because, I'm not actually coming to Louisville. I made a video for Louisville. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. We'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, I know my coaches have been stalking other coaches' stories for what is happening here in Arizona. Sadly, they're probably not stalking my stories because I've just been so, like Wednesday night at the elite party, I think I posted this. I didn't take my phone out one time. I literally did not take my phone out one time. I didn't take my one picture. I didn't take my phone out. I was so present in the moment. It was glorious. Let me tell you, this I need to make sure I keep with me. We need a little Energize in the afternoon. I'm just saying. Sunrise and Energize. So it's just you saw my story. So I was live a little bit yesterday. There's just so much amazing stuff. There's so many high vibes here. And I've been just so present in the moment that I haven't been taking out my phone and taking a lot of pictures. And so I know my own coaches are like, we're stalking other people. There are other people who are probably doing a better job of sharing what's going on here in Arizona. I'm this is what this event is for me, is a battery recharge. It is a soaking it in. And for some context, I have been with Team Beachbody for 14 and a half years. And this is not what I do. This really is who I am. And this particular event called Leadership happens every year in the fall. And I have had the great fortune of earning an invite to it every year since it's been in existence. I think the first one was in Dallas. My friend Jimmy Hayes Nelson and I, we have arguments about this all the time, because time's funny, you forget things. I think the first one was in Dallas. He thinks the first one was in LA. I think he's wrong. I think the first one was in Dallas. And then we used to have them like in San Diego. We've had them in Las Vegas. We've been here in Scottsdale 3 or 4 times. It's glorious. I know 3, possibly 4. Yeah, I think 4. I love it so much. And this event, I actually had the huge honor last year of being the opening speaker here last year. And I was the first speaker live back from the pandemic. No pressure. But this particular event has always been my absolute favorite. It's the event where I get to come and really recharge my own batteries and take a breath kind of as a leader, as a human, and gather in and recharge me so that I can go back and share that and do that for my team and for the women, mostly women, that I serve. This event is it's about me, but it's for you. Does that make sense? It's about me and recharging, but it's for you, because I feel like on the other side of this event every year, always, I come back better for you. Hold, please. Cheers. Cheers to anyone who's also, did you see this yesterday? My friend Jess got this for me. Did you see this yesterday? If you think this isn't true, it's so true. People, you're. It's not that hard, okay? So this particular event, I always come into it so excited. So excited. We knew that there were some changes coming in the business, but I'm not angsty or nervous about them because I have such faith in what we do, and we are led by such an incredible visionary in our CEO Carl that I believe so deeply in what we do, and I know we're always going to figure stuff out, right? We're always going to figure stuff out. And we had our elite party Wednesday night, and then Thursday we had some elite stuff, and then yesterday I had the huge honor of being on stage with Andrea Rogers for the Sweat and Sculpt workout. Hold, please. And I just adore her. I adore her first for so many reasons, but I adore her. She comes from group fitness background, so I totally vibe with her because she comes from the group fitness background, and she's not 20, so I also vibe with that because she's not 20. She has daughters, which of course I vibe with that. She's just an incredible instructor. So I watched her yesterday. I was the modifier on stage, which was so fun. And, I watched her on stage literally come alive and step into her space. And I'm like, oh, girl, I feel this so much. Like, she was off the stage, in the audience, correcting form, talking to the audience. I'm like, I feel this so much. Like, it feels like home when you get on a stage with a mic like that in that kind of space. So I had the real honor of being on stage with her yesterday. And then we went into our sessions yesterday. And I haven't fully processed all the changes enough to be able to talk about them without being super emotional about them. So we're not going to talk about all of them right now. But this vision and this path that we're on moving forward, it's so game-changing. It's so revolutionary. It's so necessary. And, I always know that this is kind of how I look at life. The small stuff is the stuff that creates the big results, right? We talk about that with habits, like the fact that, you drink ENERGIZE every day, the fact that you drink Shakeology every day, the fact that you move your body every day. These are tiny little choices that add up big. I also know if we keep our eye on the big prize, I keep our eye on the big prize. And for me, that's always been like, okay, move to Florida. So I'm just using that as an example. Big price, big goal. The little stuff, we'll figure it out if we stay focused on that big stuff, right? And as we were in our sessions yesterday and we had this new vision presented to us and this new energy and this new vibe, all I could think about was all the granular stuff, all the gritty stuff, all the little tangible stuff of doing a business, the actual tangible stuff of how to do a business. We'll figure that stuff out We just needed the vision, right? Without vision, people will perish. We just need the vision. And that's what we got yesterday. And while I was soaking all this in and still trying to process it right now, I also thought about coaches who have like floated away over the years. What a beautiful time to come back. Or humans who have never quite said yes to this business. What a beautiful time to say yes. For coaches who have played small, who stayed in the business, but played small, gotten in their own way, jacked around with this incredible opportunity for whatever reason and not ever dipped into their own full potential, what a beautiful time to start again. It's sort of like on Monday, we all have a new day one with a new vision and a new energy and a new vibe. And wherever you've been in this business, whether you've been in it and not tapped into your potential, or, it's not so much the potential of the business, because guess what? That's been there all along, right? Like you're talking to someone. You can't look at me and go, I don't know if the business works. Really? You're going to like say that to me in my eyes? No, knock it off. So maybe you haven't tapped into your potential and aligned it with the business. Okay. Or maybe during the pandemic, you got a little sideways trying to figure out what the actual F is happening, and you floated away from the business and you got a little snarky or sideways about it, like, I just can't do that. And all these, what a beautiful time to come back. What if you have been listening to me or following anybody else in this coaching business and going, gosh, maybe I should say yes. I don't know why. I just keep following her, but I don't say yes. What if you said yes right now? Like all of everything that's happening, it's like we all get a fresh start on Monday. We all get a new day one on Monday. And frankly, any day can be your day one. And what if Monday is your day one? And what if Monday is a day you're like, you know what? I kind of floated away from this business. Maybe it's time for me to step back in. Or maybe I've never quite said yes to this business. I don't know why. Maybe it's time for you to step back in. Maybe you've stayed engaged with the business, but you've never done what you know you can do with the business. It's time for you to step back in. That's what's so beautiful about what's happening this week for all of us. It becomes a fresh start. It becomes a new day one. It becomes the North Star. That I don't care who you are or what business you're in. If you don't know where you're going and you don't have something that's pulling you along, where are you going to end up? Where are you going to end up? We all need a vision. We all need someone machete chopping their way through the forest, holding the light post, guiding us to something greater. We all need someone who looks at us and says, you haven't even begun to tap into your potential. We all need someone who believes more in us than we believe in ourselves. We all need that. And the beautiful thing about what's happening this week is we are getting that, those of us who are here, and we get the great honor to bring it back to everybody else, to the world. I stood on stage at Summit in St. Louis this past year and said with absolute conviction to my bones that this business will change the world. Specifically, women in this business will change the world. I believe that. Why? Because everything about this business makes you a better human being on the planet. People who don't get that don't understand what we do. Well, we have a new vision and a new energy and a new culture that I think is going to make it easier to understand what we do. Because everything about this makes you a better human if you choose to lean in. Now, you can fight it just like you can anything else. You can fight it and go, I just can't stay consistent. I don't know what to do. I'm so afraid to send invites. That's your choice of the life that you want to live. However, Everything about this business makes your life better, makes you a better human. And if you've gotten away from it or never said yes to it or not dug deeply enough into it or doubted yourself, guess what? It's time to knock it off, because on Monday, we all get a new day one. On Monday, we all get a new day one. So, hold on one second. And I think that that's what's been so cool about this weekend, is we were all hoping, seeking, searching for a new North Star. And we got that yesterday. And we get the great honor of bringing in that back to our teams, to our communities, to our families, to the world. And we also get the great honor of reminding you that you can be a part of this too. Because what we've done at Team Beachbody for the past 23 years, I mean, the company's been around 20 plus years. What we've done has been really amazing. That's what's so cool. When you think about, sometimes when you think about accomplishments and stuff that you've done in your life, and when you get to a certain point in your life, I was thinking about that actually this morning. I was thinking about that this morning. We've been Team Beachbody for 20 plus years. I don't know, is my friend Allie on here? Allie, do you know how long? 23, 21, 22, 23, something like that. Something like that. And I think about, in those 23 years, I think about in the 14 years that I've been doing this, how many lives have been changed, the difference we've made, the impact we've made. I really think about that on 23 years. We've been Team Beachbody. And I think about the lives we've changed, the impact that we made, the difference that we made in the world. It's pretty significant, right? When you help someone feel better about themselves, when you help someone understand that when you can do one more squat, one more push-up, one more lunge, that you can handle your toddler tantrum in the middle of the store, when you help someone dial in their nutrition a little bit and feel better, when you help someone connect with personal development, with a community, when you help someone make some income and help pay their freaking bills, that's ginormous, okay? Ginormous. So what we've done as Team Beachbody is pretty freaking significant. This is what makes it so cool. What we've done is pretty freaking significant. But here's the thing. When you know better, you do better. So if you thought it was pretty good up till now, if you're a coach in this business and you thought it was pretty good up till now, if you're a coach who's floated away from this business and you thought it was fun when I was there, but you kind of floated away, if you're a coach who's in it and not really tapping into the potential of the business, or you're someone who's been watching forever and not said yes yet, I think of what we've done for the past 20 some years, knowing what we've known, doing what we've done. And I look at this new vision and I'm like, holy shit. If we did what we've done the past 20 some years with this culture, this energy, this mindset, and we just literally leveled up to a level that's so mind-blowing, holy shit. It's about to get real. If we've done what we've done with what we've had so far, and we just set a new North Star and just set a new path, you better watch out. That's what I'm saying. If you have floated away from this business, if you've disengaged from this business, if you've gotten off track with your health and wellness practice, if you know that you are made for more, this is your time. Because on Monday, we all get a new day one. We all have a new vision. We all have a new path and a new energy and a new vibe. And I was talking to corporate last night. They're like, what are you taking back from leadership? And of course, we still have a morning today of more announcements. So I don't even know. And I'm like, well, I'm taking back hope, because we have a new vision for not just the business we want to create, not just the lives, our individual lives that we want to create. We have a new vision for the collective impact and the world that we want to create. If that doesn't get you fired up in the morning, if that doesn't make you kick your snooze button to the curb, if that doesn't make you excited to dig in and do something meaningful with your life, then it's okay. Then this is not for you. And guess what? That's cool. But go find your thing. It's okay if this isn't for you, but go find your thing. Because there's no guarantees here. You get this one ride. And to know that I'm a part of a company who kind of looked at what we've been doing and was like, we can do better. We know better. And now we can do better. And I get to be a part of that. And so do you. Freaking cheers to that. And I'm going to, I talked to some of my leaders last night and I'm like, I can't process yet. I literally cannot have conversations about this yet because I'm so emotional about it. I didn't think I'd be as emotional still this morning. And I clearly I still am, because this culture shift is so game changing. And I'm so I'm still so mind blown that I get to be a part of it. I'm still so mind blown that anyone can be a part of it. I'm still so mind blown at the impact and significance and the difference that we get to create with this one tiny little precious life that we have. I'm so mind blown by it that it's hard for me to even talk about it, because part of me wants to just look at everyone and go, what the actual F are you doing not being a part of this? And I'm like, perhaps I should say that a little differently, but that's what I'm thinking. What the actual F are you doing? Not tapping in to what we are about to do and not tapping into your potential. What the actual F are you doing playing small? That's kind of what I want to say. Maybe that's just what I should say, because the people that don't resonate with that, those aren't my people. Like, if you join my team and you think we're going to hold hands and sing Kumbaya, you have not been on Energize Live. So I'm just saying that. Okay. I'm going to do my compass planner now. I'm going to get ready for my workout. And I'm going to process a little more. I will try to take a few more pictures today, but I'm not guaranteeing you that I will, because I'm just really trying to be right here in this moment and soak all this in so that I can bring it back and be better in serving you and sharing you. This event makes me level up, makes me see possibility and potential, makes me want to be better. And then I get to bring that back to you. So I got to pay attention to that. I got to be present for that so that I can be. You'll catch me at every event, sitting in about the second row on the end, taking notes, no phone, not distracted, not anything. And it's so funny. Sometimes people will come up to me and they're like first time attendees or something, like, oh my gosh, I thought it was so cool that, you've been to all these and you've been a coach for so long and you're sitting up in the front row, taking notes. And I'm like, number one, yes, because we're here to learn. And number two, if you're the smartest person in the room, get the hell out of that room and get to another room. I love being in a room where I'm so mind blown by what's happening that I could not write fast enough yesterday. My brain, when JD and I got back to, he golfed yesterday. We got back to the room about the same time, and he was like, wow. And I'm like, my brain is so tired right now. It's so full. That's the best feeling, when there's so much there and you're so on fire for what you get to do. That's the best. And to know that I get to do that every day. I get to share this opportunity with people every day. And that anyone can be a part of this. And then on Monday, you can start a day one. And if it's not this Monday, it's the next Monday, or it's the next Tuesday, or it's the next Friday, or who freaking cares? Any day can be your day one. But you got to say yes. And you've got to stop playing small. And you've got to align yourself with communities that give you hope, that make you feel better, that help you see potential and possibility. You gotta let yourself feel those feels and dig into that stuff and use it as fuel to light your way and to create your life on purpose of purpose. This surface level bullshit that I think most people engage in, this surface level stuff, like I'm not here for it. This competitive bullshit that a lot of women, engage in, like I am not here for it. I don't have time for it. Like Brendon Burchard says, I don't have time for that nonsense. I just don't have time for it. I got a business to build, lives to change, and a world to make a difference in. I don't have time to worry about your petty high school drama or just the nonsense about I don't want to invite or the nonsense about growth or leveling. Like I just don't have time for it. I got a business to build, impact to make, and a world to change. And if you feel that, then we should probably align. But if you don't, then I'm not your person, and that's okay. That's okay. If you like the petty high school drama bullshit, I am not your person. But I just think that there's bigger stuff here in this world, and every single one of us, I think, is a little bit more afraid of what we can do. We're a little bit more afraid of blowing our own minds than we are of actually doing the work. So I'm just going to encourage you today. Decide today is your day one. Dig in and do the work. Be okay with blowing your own mind. Get aligned with communities and people that make you understand you're not the smartest person in the room, and that's exactly where you want to be. Get aligned with companies and communities and people who understand that there's greatness in you and they aren't going to settle for you being average. Get aligned with those people who call you up to the next best version of you. Don't get aligned with people who are okay with you being ordinary or average or drama. Do not get aligned with people who participate in high school bullshit drama. We've all been to high school. We're done with that. It's 2022. We're better than that. Get aligned with companies and communities and people who are about a high vibe and about collaboration and who give you a North Star for where you can go in your life, who see potential in you that you don't even see in yourself. Get aligned with that. Because when you do, it changes everything. So I'm going to go do my planner now. I'm going to drink the rest of my ENERGIZE. I'm going to get my tennis shoes on. I'm going to go do a workout. Like lots of things to do this morning. I would be remiss if I did not tell you today, because I've been talking about it all week, that there are 3 ways that you and I can work together. 3 ways. Number 1, you can join as a coach on my team. Sounds like a good time to do that. Number 2, my mindset coach, Brad Bizjack, that I'm continuing to work with now and into next year. Like I'm investing big time money with him into next year. My mindset coach, Brad Bizjack, his program Rewired just opened. When you invest in that program through me, you also get to work with me. I've got a special bonus package of stuff that I've created, and you and I get to work together. So you can, 1, join as a coach on my team. Number 2, you can purchase Rewired, my personal mindset coach developed, and you get to work with him and with me. Coaching sessions, exclusive syllabus, an agenda, a tracker, like stuff that I personally created just for you. I drew on my English teacher skills and I created this stuff because what do people not do? They don't stay on track. Why? Because they don't have a syllabus. I created one for you. So that's the second way. And number 3, you can join my Instagram subscriber community, which I think is super fun. We did a little live last week. It was short and quick and it was really fun, and we'll do one again next week. And that's just that's like my, we talk about some stuff. So if you want ENERGIZE Live that's smaller, more exclusive for you, that's the area. So join as a coach on my team, get into Rewired right now, which by the way closes on Tuesday. So I think a lot of people thought it was only open yesterday. No, it's Friday through Tuesday, and then it closes, and then it's done forever. So if you want to work with Brad, my mindset coach, and with me, you would get into Rewired. You're ready to start your own business. You need to join as a coach on my team. You just want you got all those. You're like check, but you want a little bit more private ENERGIZE Live. That's be a subscriber. That's it. That's how we can hang out more together. And if any of those resonate with you, I hope you will do them. If they don't resonate with you, I'm not your person, and that's okay. But just know, Brianna, please email me, because I have a bonus for people who have invested in it and you've already gotten it. I have a bonus for you. So if you did it last year, I have something that you can take advantage of as well. Okay, I'm gonna go drink some ENERGIZE. I'm gonna do my planner, and let's go make it an amazing day. Today can be your day one. No more playing small. I believe in you. Let's get after it today, shall we? What is today? Saturday? Happy Saturday.